Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. So not too long ago, Ben Brode, developer Hearthstone, he talked about how there might be a super secret priest deck that people just haven't run into, haven't been able to come up with yet, which might explain why everyone thinks priest is absolute trash. Now, we already know statistically priest is absolute trash in arena. Now, it seems to also be the case in constructed. Some of the famous priest players can't even get to legend right now with it. And, for players who play constructed all day and specialize in this class, that is actually pretty shocking. So it's a pretty interesting notion that, some official at Blizzard seems to think that we're missing something. And a few streamers have tried to get on this bandwagon of coming up with a priest deck that actually works. And of course, I thought it would be a very interesting challenge as well, so I had my take on it, and this is the deck I ended up with. Now, you guys know I've been very unsuccessful at playing many priest decks in the past, but this is a little bit different. While the clips and my experience with the deck didn't happen at too high of a ranking, because I just haven't played constructed that much, you have to keep in mind I have played this deck for quite a few hours yesterday, and I managed to lose 0 times. And, while it is a low rank, people these days at low rank are playing the real decks. So it's good against the decks that everyone's playing. Now, it's particularly good against players who aren't playing those decks all that well, which is a lot of my opponents, but still it's something to keep in mind. So what is different about this deck and what concepts did I use? So it's a priest deck that has every single board clear available right now in the standard format because board clears are generally pretty good, and the way the deck works is it just kind of fatigues out the opponent. They run out of cards, you have a lot of healing to counteract chip damage and a lot of their burst. You have about as much as a control warrior. So you guys know, control warriors can still get burst down, but generally they don't. Generally they stabilize and then outpace the amount of damage your opponent does by gaining a bunch of armor. Well, similarly, this priest deck does the same. While you're at a little bit of a disadvantage and not able to get over 30 HP, because healing doesn't get you over 30 HP yet, I guess. Hopefully that would be a thing in the future. But still, the recovery mechanics are there, and there's more board clears there. And basically the idea that I had is board clears are never really useless. So if you look at a card like Shadow Word Pain is really good in the early game, but it's pretty useless in a lot of other stages. When your opponent has like 3 minions, Shadow Word Pain just kills one of them. When you just need to do a few damage to one minion, Shadow Word Pain doesn't do that. It's not a flexible card. It's kind of like a tech card, really. Even though it's kind of cookie cutter to priest, that's largely where the problem comes from. A lot of the cookie cutter, a lot of the powerful priest cards are just too situational. So that's why I have mostly one-ofs. I have one-ofs on the Shadow Word Death, I have one-of on the Entomb, and one-of on a few other known to be very powerful priest cards. I've actually even excluded some of those completely. I rely more on board clears, and I think the reason board clears are really good is you just need them consistently. So you're going to combat that by just having all of them. It does actually work pretty well. You have a lot of health recovery, so if you've played control warriors like fatigue warriors in the past, it plays just like that. You take a bunch of damage, but you can heal it up because you have burst heal on top of your hero power. You clear the board with board clears, and, well, eventually you lead to your win conditions. And the win conditions are also pretty interesting, and why I think the scope of the deck might actually be somewhat unique. So it is a priest deck with dragons, but it's not exactly a dragon priest. I feel a dragon priest kind of overcommits, much like most priest decks these days. They overcommit on one thing, and that's kind of their weakness. It makes them one-dimensional, it makes them predictable, and that is a really big problem in today's meta. So it's not really a dragon priest. It only has the few dragons near the end, and they mostly synergize with N'Zoth. So the big dragon is the new Deathwing card, and the reason the new Deathwing card is very powerful is you don't need that many things, and you can get it out twice. So, when you first look at the Deathwing Dragonlord, it's like, oh man, I'm going to stuff a whole crap load of dragons in my deck. It's going to push out a wave of dragons. But then, you know, if you're playing against an aggro deck, all those Wave of Dragons are dead cards. If you're playing against a control deck, they're just going to use a board clear on you. So really, the new Deathwing card, it's best used by just getting one, but very powerful one other dragon, maybe two other dragons. So they can't get board clear. They have to still get single target removed. So it doesn't kind of, you know, have negative synergy with the fact that you need a certain amount of weight as a whole in your deck. So the weight is there, and it works largely with Malygos. So I have you know, one other dragon, but it doesn't really matter. It's mostly Malygos. Malygos is kind of like the alternate win condition. When I was first trying to come up with an unusual priest deck, the first thing that comes to your mind is having some kind of like burst combo. But the burst combo in this deck is a little bit unusual and situational. So the truth is, against aggro decks, you don't need your burst combo. And I think this is kind of a strength that a lot of the priest decks, or maybe almost none of the priest decks, have really capitalized on. If you're playing against an aggressive deck, or like a tempo deck, or a mid-range deck, you don't need a burst combo. So if you have one in your deck, it's actually a weakness. So the strength of this deck is that you have a burst combo that's not necessarily a burst combo. So what am I talking about? So if you have Malygos in play, you can use one of the conversion effects, and you can turn your flash heals among your other healing effects into spell damage cards, and they do get affected by spell damage. So flash heal with 5 spell damage in play, if it gets converted to damage, will do 10 damage apiece. So with your hero power being augmented and a few other cards, you have at least 24 damage burst if you need it, if your Malygos survives a turn, and that's kind of where the Deathwing comes into play. The best way to play Malygos is off of a Death Rattle, by not paying any mana for him at all. So that's the idea. You have an alternate win condition if you're playing against an opponent whose deck is just ridiculously slow. You have the option to just burst him down all of a sudden. So that's why I think it is actually a pretty good deck. It's very flexible, and it doesn't really have to do one thing. And again, it's kind of similar with board clears, right? Like, you have the board clears against the aggressive decks, against the tempo decks, but against control decks, you can just use board clears as single target removal if you absolutely have to. You can. So it's really the flex priest. In my experience with the deck, I think I would change a few things. I would try to find room for Elise, and I'd consider having some form of weapon removal, but I haven't tweaked it too much. This is just the original listing, and I didn't tweak it too much because when I try a deck for the first time, I really don't want to change anything until I play quite a few games, so I can really evaluate and learn what the weaknesses of the deck are. And in this case, there weren't too many, so this is why this video is happening. I wanted to share, and I wanted to get your opinion and your experiences if you do want to try similar priest decks. And overall, the deck building, the deck creating experience is just a great reminder to how great this experience is, and what a shame that nobody playing constructed Hearthstone is doing it these days. But for now, you can enjoy some of my experiments, so I hope you guys enjoy the clips to come, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Wait, what is that? How can it... Oh! Shit! What the fuck did I just witness? What the fuck was that? That was the greatest shit I've ever seen.
The light shall bring victory.
This will be interesting. Just in case it's an aggressive variety. I've seen a lot of control warriors recently, though. Alright, so we're probably looking at a control warrior. Yeah, if it's full Cthulhu, this is gonna be a rough matchup. But let's see.
Are you my master?
Yeah, looks like it is. Okay. not looking good right now.
Do you have the artifact?
Yeah, could entomb that, honestly, but I don't know if it's a good idea. The problem I have is I have to play something. Alright, I'll entomb it.
Welcome to the grand tournament, champion.
Oh god. That's not good.
Embrace the void.
Not too quickly.
I think I should concede already. I don't know. I only have 1 and 2 in my deck. Is the problem with that?
Let me change your mind.
I don't think the coin is gonna help me. Just to prevent overdraw. Okay, so that's the second shield slam.
I have no time for games.
That's kind of bad. Alright. He's gonna brawl. Good.
Let the pain speak to me.
Do you have the artifact?
I just kind of want a N'Zoth with shifting shades. It's a bit greedy though.
Bring the pain.
Okay. The other issue I have is it's really hard to kill Cthulhu.
Flee, screaming.
I have no time for games. Let none survive. Embrace the void. Just a pinch of vigor.
Let's build a board. If he brawls and I play N'Zoth, he's dead. I just have to get him to brawl. I don't want to play that.
Let the pain speak to me.
I'm
I have to at least N'Zoth first. Fuck. I think I should just play N'Zoth. Fine. Yeah, if he's running 2 brawls, he probably is, and if he's got it, he's probably gonna win. But a lot of the cards I have left don't work that well, and I have the monkey ready, so I just can't play anything. Like if I had Shifting Shades, I'd play Shifting Shades here. Oh really? This is last removal, by the way.
Let none survive.
Okay, those will return their cards, so I can do those. Don't have to monkey right now.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
The feast of souls begins now. Come, little
Pretty ridiculous, actually.
I go unseen. Unseen.
Quickly.
Oh! Oh, game over! Game over, boys. Holy shit. Okay, we won.
Caffeine shelters us.
Oh my god.
Must consider.
No, no, that was the play there. That was the play.
My dream ends. Nightmare begins.
Okay. I kind of want to kill Cthulhu, right? But see, I have like dragons now and stuff. I don't know. Let's just get him. I'll rag next turn. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm almost out of cards. A symphony of terror begins.
Think he has Brawl in there? I don't know. Yeah, he can kill it there. Let's try this, I think. No, then I lose my dragon. I don't want to do that. Oh. That doesn't have enough, huh?
I'm almost out of cards.
Okay. Well, 2 Deathwings and 2 Sylvanas. That's pretty lucky.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. Cannot fathom how great your stream is. A lot of viewers learn simply by watching you, especially me. Can't wait to see you at BlizzCon. I'm nervous. Why are you nervous, bro? You'll make it, bro. You'll make it. You get 12 in on Mage. That's pretty good. Love the stream, you help distract me from some harder times, I appreciate it. Never seen you disenchant. If you can't disenchant now, could I get one more arena run? Chat spam kept pride. I'll do some more arena runs tomorrow. Alright, so what do I have here? This probably freeze, right? Oh. Okay. There's a Russian billionaire who paid $300,000 to have Maroon 5 perform at his daughter's wedding. Just waiting for the Saudi princess to pay that much to Kripp to play salty arenas in their castles. Dude, I'm game for that.
I have no time for games.
Alright. It's not freezing trap. It's something that activates on face. I haven't figured out what that is. Not having weapon removal is fucking killing me though, man. You don't think Twitch is gonna keep the elephant emote? That's too bad. I do like it.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
It's not very good. Yeah, this is going okay, actually. I think I'm gonna win this game.
I let the dogs out.
Oh, that's scary. I really want a board clear. Shit. I need a board clear right now. Got it. Oh, come on. He just top decked running high mains. That's bullshit. Yeah, I think I might actually lose now.
The beasts obey me.
Yeah, he's just gonna smork hard. As hard as he possibly can here. That's very good, actually. I'll have to be able to sack that soon, though.
Echoes are eternal.
Feel my pain. vigor.
I go.
Alright.
I go.
A new recipe.
Well, he's out of stuff. I think I'm gonna out-heal him again. What the fuck? The question is not how did I draw a Tundra Rhino? The question is how did I play a Tundra Rhino with Taunt? Very interesting. I had Taunt when I entombed it, sure. I'll just keep playing super safe. Didn't realize he had that. Oh, fuck. Oh, I get another minion, that's nice. Okay, so I got a minion and a Kabbalist's Tome. Still gonna try to play as safe as possible. Yeah, there's some combo of Fireball and Pyros that are pretty devastating. It's a pretty insane draw. Okay. So we're down both Call in the Wilds, Yogs are on both high mains. I think we can probably fatigue him out. Most of his cards must be pretty shitty. Okay.
Quickly.
Let's grab those cards while we still can. Wow, he actually had a lot of damage.
Let none survive.
I'm forcing the draw on the flash heal, which should kill him.
Cards. I'm out of cards.
I heal,
Quickly.
embrace. Well, I beat like 3 hunters and a shaman, or 2 shamans. I think 1 shaman.
For the life binder.
This Dragon Tempo Warrior. I think I can beat this. He's got Slam. I guess that could be Blood Ick or Execute.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well, the main reason why I like Malagos is because it gets pushed out when I get Deathwing Dragonlord. Alright. Yeah, Ysera might be better.
For the war chief! I will choose!
That's pretty nice. That's very nice. I kind of want to play Doomsayer after a board clear. Don't really want to do it right now. Thing is, I don't have a board clear right now. If I burn that, I think this can work. I have the Darkshire Alchemist to follow. Oh, how can I hero power it? I'm 1 mana short of that. But yeah, that would have been really nice if I could. Gonna Slam Execute it. Slam War Axe is also kind of a problem.
My blade be thirsty.
Seems very weak.
I must choose.
I don't really know if I should Darkshire Alchemist that.
That was an error.
I probably should.
Just a pinch of it, I need.
I wield the power of Black.
Recipe.
Are eternal.
I got the combo. I gotta make it to turn 10, play Dragonlord. It'll pull out Malagos, then I N'Zoth back. GG. Let's see what we can do though. Might not be so easy to make it to turn 10 with a Dragonlord though. Okay. I just executed that because I wanted off the board.
For Blackwood.
Okay.
The dragons shall kneel before me.
Should work. He burned and executed, didn't he? Maybe he didn't, he needs 2. So, yeah. Should be fine. If he leaves Malagos up, I have an 8 damage Excavator Evil, just clear the board with that. So.
For Blackwood. I must choose. Puny mortals.
Okay, I'll just let it control the board then. If you don't have Malagos, just run Ysera or almost any giant dragon, I think will work okay. But I do think Malagos is pretty good here. Alright. I don't really want to entomb that. Does Dragon Tempo Warrior run Brawl? I don't know ranked well enough. Doesn't. Are you sure? Because this is a one-way ticket. Don't N'Zoth yet. I don't really want to circle.
Quickly.
I don't want to entomb yet. Honestly, I think Malagos is the scariest fucking dragon. When you see Malagos, you literally crap your pants. Sadly, I can't do much about it. But, let's go for a small test.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Let's see how he handles this, and then we'll N'Zoth next turn. Literally crap your pants, yeah. The price of playing Malagos is 1 pair of underwear from your opponent. That's the fee.
Well played.
Fine.
Well played. I choose death.
100% win rate, boys. 7-0.